Hey gang, it's Leda Lum here to divulge more of my mother's beauty secrets. When she was visiting, we got to do her favorite facial exercises, and you can tell they work for her in her mid-60s. She looks very good. If you haven't seen the video, I'm sure there's a link above. And I asked her what her favorite DIY facial mask was, and she hands down had this one in mind. Let's discuss. Thanks guys for watching, and if you're into this type of thing, anti-aging and skincare supplements discussions, click subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified when I do lives on Tuesdays and upload videos on Thursdays or Fridays, one or the other. Yay! So my mother was so adamant about this amazing papaya, that's why I'm holding this papaya and dandelion root facial mask. So she blends them up, she smears it all over her body, and she lets it dry for a bit, and then she goes into the shower. She really loves how hydrating this mask is. And papayas, it's kind of papaya season here, at least in Southern California. You can get these all over the place, which is great. So I was so happy that I could easily find this. And adding a little bit of the seeds. It's not as pretty. Definitely this mask isn't as pretty because it's not as orange. It's not just papaya. You have the dandelion with all those nutrients, vitamins in it. And then you also add a little bit of the seeds because there's a lot of enzymes in papayas. And papain, that's the enzyme in papaya that's so great for digestion, right? And a lot of digestion enzymes that are vegan, there's a lot of papain, and it's great enzyme. And that's what's cool about this is that it's exfoliating, it works on hyperpigmentation, and it's just so hydrating because it's fresh. That's what my mother was saying. She was like, you will feel like you're 10 years younger, look and feel 10 years younger after doing this all over your body. I mean, she puts it, I'm just going to put it on my décolleté, my neck and my face, but we're going to test it out, you guys, and do it. Yay! Here we are with our fabulous papaya and dandelion. I'm just going to cut the papaya in half and scoop out all the seeds, which we're going to put a few seeds into our mix. Cut the papaya, slice it out, pour it in, and then I'm going to scoop out any excess that I cut off. Few seeds, and our lovely dandelion greens. And I'm going to blend it up as smoothly as my Cuisinart here will allow. Just keep blending it till as fine as you can. Delicious. Probably going to get this everywhere. I'm not going to use a beauty brush because my fingers will do just as well. It tastes pretty good, except with that extra seeds, it's quite bitter. Ooh, yeah. Just gonna smear it on. Much more effective to just smear it on than to brush it on with a fabulous brush. Maybe it's not as pretty, but it's certainly quicker. Ah. Oh. My cat's watching me. She's like, this is weird. In my mind, she's looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm going to put right up under my eye. I want a thick layer because I want all of the hydration to soak into my skin. Especially on my forehead because my forehead feels like it's creasing a little bit. It's a little dehydrated. My forehead lines. Oh yeah, all over my neck. I like to get around my ears, even behind my ears. Like, always worried about this line here, you know, when your ears start to show your age. So fun to smear this around. It does sort of tingle, especially with the addition of the seeds. So you've maybe encountered the papaya mask DIY, but I think adding the seeds, great way to increase the enzyme activity. I have so much left. I used half of a papaya. And I'm going to put this in the fridge and maybe later smear it everywhere and shower. I don't think it'll last more than a few days because the enzymatic activity is probably going to diminish. But let's put this on the back of the hands, along the forearms. Smearing food on myself. It feels really fun to just smear it on. So I'm just going to leave this on for maybe half an hour till it dries and wash it off, and then we'll report back. Woo! I feel so fresh. Definitely got some on my clothes, but it's so worth it. I feel like it really exfoliated. It was very tingly. Now, if you have sensitive skin, you might not want to put in as many seeds, but it definitely made it more potent, and my mascara got all smeared, but my skin feels really good. It feels all exfoliated. It was a little much for my arm. Like I put it up here and it kind of was like, it's got little red marks. See that? It's potent is what I'm saying. So now I'm just gonna, top it off. My essentials, and my face is still moist from taking it off. My face, I wet a washcloth, and I had to really, get in there. In a shower would probably be easier, and I'm definitely gonna try that with the rest of it. But I do feel hydrated, but I definitely want to seal it in with some facial oil, and I would recommend the same. My skin feels more plump, like it's soaked in some of the water content, which my mother was saying, your skin will feel so plump and youthful, and you'll be feeling 10 years younger for a few days. And I feel like, yeah, it does feel more plump. I was afraid my skin would be more red right now, but it's not that bad. Ooh, yes, a nice dewy glow. So I highly recommend that, whether you adding the greens, the dandelion, I think definitely makes it more pungent, more astringent, sort of nutrient rich. I like it. I'm surprised my arms got so reactive. They need more exfoliation. My hands feel softer. I put it on here. I have kind of callous knuckles from doing massage, and they are looking better. They look better, guys. Yes, another DIY mask from you, my mother's favorite. Knock off a bunch of years, at least for a few days, with that amazing DIY. I feel so fresh. Yeah, gang, another DIY mask. My face feels amazingly fresh. I probably still have some behind my ears. You want to get everywhere. I'm definitely going to do that later. Smear it all over my body. Try and get it on my back and hang out for 5 minutes before I jump in the shower. I think that would be so fun. Another great DIY that my mother swears by, you guys. Enjoy. Bye. You're so pink and fresh. You guys might have seen her facial exercise videos and my mother's beauty secrets. When she was visiting, danger. Don't itch. Hands down, I asked her. Dang it. Exercise, probably, if you haven't, here's the link to it. Skincare. It's really plumping. It's very interesting. Plumpy? Plump, plump, plump. Okay, you guys, thank you very much for watching. On Thursdays or Friday mornings now. Shit.